Hey, it's Tuesday with Terry, and guess what? It's not really Tuesday. It's actually Christmas Day. And it's a time that we are either with friends or family, or sometimes we have some great time alone. That's me today. And I have to tell you that there's some things I want to share with you that I wished I'd learned earlier, maybe. I don't regret it, but I want to share some things with you that I think will help you live life large in 2025. This has been a crazy year. We've launched the new presentation skill training. We've launched really studying hard the way people connect or disconnect with attention impairment, attention deficit. And it occurs to me that it really revolves around one thing, and that's what we focus on. And if you've been anywhere down the line in age, so I'm going to speak to you if you're over 35, you realize that you think a lot the same way. You think about how you're not good with fractions, me, or you're not wonderful with taxes, or you don't think you're great with time management. Whatever it is, you keep telling yourself that story. So what if in 2025 we told a different story? That's what I'm thinking. And so there are a couple of books that help me. And you might say you don't have time to read, but this one you have no excuse for. I don't get a cheese ball. I don't get a trip to Jamaica. This is just something that was shared with me with Deborah Trapin from Red Threads Collection, and it's called The Pivot Year. And it's 365 days to become the person you truly want to be. Well, I'm running on a runway. There's not a whole lot of years left there, but if you're watching this, you've got some time. You're still alive in your body, and I'm not really crazy about those daily things because I travel a lot, and sometimes I can't take them with me. But with her permission, I want to share that a little bit of day one, which would be January 1st, which is coming up. The courage which you enter today will become the fate that you meet tomorrow. Will you continue to replay the memories of yesterday, or will you meet the moment and make the most of what is in front of you right now? Her name is Brianna Weiss. She shouldn't be this smart because she looks really young. But this book is really, you can tell, I've really found this to be inspiring because part of my own goal system was to advance my skill set every day. Part of it's from not having enough value. Part of it is wanting to provide more value. Part of it is to help other people get where they want to go. And as a master coach, I try to do that. So I really got into some other things. And this might help you. It's called How Common People Are Doing the Uncommon. And it deals really, it sounds a little airy-fairy with Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. But one of the things that I hear a lot as a coach is I just don't have the energy. I don't have the time. I'm busy doing earthly things. And God knows we've got a lot of it, don't we? Especially as you get older. Oh my God. Really, as soon as you get older. So I would recommend that if you can listen to his podcasts, because that will help you change the way you think. We keep getting what we always get because we think how we think. If you don't think you deserve more money, if you don't think you deserve someone to love, if you don't think you deserve to feel fabulous, then you won't. And I know we've heard this 1,000 times, but maybe you'll hear it differently today. My goal is to help women help other women, and of course men, to get more out of life. And I am a doer. I mean, I'm a tasker. I get it done. I'm one of 9 kids. It was up to me. And you've heard it, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. Well, it is. But sometimes you can't get out of your own head. And that's where a good coach comes in, or somebody, a mentor, a supporter. I'm all about that. And if you need some recommendations, just let me know. This year, someone has given me this gift, and it's the New York Times bestseller called Good Energy. And it's written by Casey Means, who's a doctor, The Surprising Connection Between Metabolism and Limitless Health. Well, if you're watching this, you're either trying to gain weight or lose weight, especially at the Christmas holidays, those darn holidays. Everything looks so irresistible. And then January comes and you're like, oh boy, was it that good? Well, what if we were healthier? I would contend that if you're healthier, you'd feel better. If you feel better, you get more done. If you feel better, you'll think differently because you won't be focusing on what isn't right. It's so easy. Our world, our media, our sphere is so loaded with the negative, the fear, the conflict, the disparity. And I'm saying, what if you just unplugged? What if you gave yourself 15 minutes a day, regardless of how many kids you have, or regardless of your job, but if you gave yourself 15 minutes a day to just take care of you. My sweet sister sent me a cup for coffee because she knows I enjoy it, and it said, make time for yourself. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Well, since I've lost her, I really try to make time for myself to show the people that I care about that they know beyond a shadow of a doubt that they are loved and they are cherished. And so my vision for 2025 is to do even more to make people seen, valued, and heard. Because when we acknowledge someone, when we see them and they feel that there is a relevance and an appreciation for who they are and what they are, that makes a lot of difference to how you connect. And if you and I are connecting, that means that I have a message that's been sent to me to give to you. So for 2025, we're going to do every Tuesday with Terri something to help you connect more relevantly, more importantly, more, how do I want to say? I don't want to say intimately because that could be misinterpreted, but in a real purposeful and intentional way to make everybody that you meet or help you, even if it's momentary, even if it's a flash, even if it's one time, to be seen, valued, and heard. And you can change their life. But more importantly, it's all about helping you change yours to the life that you want by design and not by default. I'm Terri Murphy for the Women's Wisdom Network and Smart Presentations. Contact me if you want some help or some coaching recommendations. I'm Terri at terrimurphy.com. Make 2025 your best year ever. We hear that a lot. Everybody's going to give you stuff. But I'm saying make a conscious effort in this very moment that we're connected to make 2025 the one that you'll love by the end of the year, this time next year.